Hey guys, it's Abby, and today I did a poll on my YouTube community tab. Community tab? Is that what it's called? I don't remember. Actually, not that I don't remember. I don't know. Is it just called the community page? Is it a community post? I have no idea. But you guys said that I actually did a poll. I said, do you want to see my favorites or do you want to see my products that I'll never choose again or pick up again or use again? And overwhelmingly, you guys said you wanted to see the ones that I would never use again. So I wasn't prepared for that. I just wasn't. I was prepared for you guys to say you wanted to see the stuff that I loved most, and then I would do the one that I wasn't super excited about. But we're going to do that one anyway. We're going to do the stuff that I will never touch again. So that's the first video I'm going to do today. So I'm starting off with a negative video. I'm not a negative person, but I am starting off with a negative video because you guys wanted it. You chose this, not me. Put everything in an old, don't mind my backdrop. It's a freaking mess. My bunny was chewing on it, dragging it across the room, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's a mess. It is 105 degrees outside with a heat index of 3,500. And my children are inside the house because they don't want to be outside because it's friggin' hot. So you will hear them in the background because they're kids and they're laughing or fighting, either one. I just want to let you guys know that. And it's freaking hot out. So if I start sweating, you'll know why. It is not a glow, it's sweat all over my face. So we're gonna begin. Oh, this is a terrible idea. Oh God, let's do this. So the first thing, two things I'm gonna pull out of my I won't ever touch these again pile are two things from Kylie Cosmetics. The first thing is the foaming face wash. It looks like I've used quite a lot of this, but the truth is, I have not. My daughter Scarlett pumped all of this out. I've only used this a few times. The first time I used it, it made my skin sting really bad. But I have super sensitive skin anyway, and I usually use one face wash and I love it, so I don't use any other face wash. So I thought, well, maybe my skin's just being, you know, bratty and it needs to get used to it. So I used it a few more times and it never got better. It stayed stinging my face. And then not only did it sting my face while I was washing it, it started making my nose, like right here, really super dry, and it hurt, like split this skin by my nose, and then I would get these weird patches right here. So I will never touch this again. My daughter can continue to use this as slime. I think she's using it to make slime. I'm not really sure, but Kylie Cosmetics face wash, definitely a goner. Never gonna use it again. The next thing is this, and this is the Kylie Cosmetics Kylie Jenner eyeshadow palette. I think that's what it's called. I bought this from Sephora when it was on sale. Thank God I bought it on sale because this is not good at all. I don't know what the deal is. It was like, I always have a dry patch right here. You can kind of see it. Like I just messed up my eyeshadow. I just messed it up. I have a dry spot right here on my eye, and it is really hard to actually like get eyeshadow to stick there. So at first I thought maybe the reason why the eyeshadow wasn't sticking is because I have a dry spot, you know, like my dry spot is acting up, and that is the reason why the shadow's not working. But it would not blend. It was like just staying in one spot. It was like blotchy. It was awful. It was terrible. I used it a few more times. The only two shadows in here that I do like are this shimmer right here. The shimmer that's glazed is right here. So I do like that shimmer. It's not bad. And I also like this shade right here. It's a really good blending shade. It is one of those shades that will just, you can put it down and use it as like your base shade if you really want to. Those are the only two shadows, if I was to grab this, I would use again. I just really don't like it. And I think these are like 40 something dollars. I got it on sale for like 20, I think. I don't remember, but I got it on sale. Thank God I got it on sale because I would be so mad if I paid full price for this. Using it again. Okay, the next thing is this. This is the Ofra banana powder. I love using banana powder. I use the Too Faced little banana powder all the time. And I like to use the, what's that? Is it Beauty Bakery? Yeah, Beauty Bakery. I really like using their loose banana powder. It's fine and it's delicious and it feels great. And I really like this one too from Too Faced Cosmetics. It's great for brightening up my under eyes. I don't usually use it for anything else unless like today I'm getting sweaty. I'll like just dab a little bit on my chin and in the center of my forehead just to kind of mattify my look. But I love using banana powder for underneath my eyes to brighten them up. Sometimes I go a little bit crazy with it and I can look a little like crazy, like something's wrong with my under eyes. But this is bright yellow, like bright yellow. It is so yellow that I can't use it at all because it doesn't brighten my under eyes. It turns them bright yellow. Like it's just yellow. So I can't use this at all, and it's quite chalky. Like you can tell by the, like on my finger how like clumpy that is. It's very, very, very chalky. So it's really hard to put this underneath your eyes and not get big, like thick patches of powder, but it's super, super yellow and it does not go good with my skin tone. I need like a pale banana powder, if that makes sense. Okay, the next thing is this. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Smoke Slime. I don't really know what this is, guys. I got this in the Sonia, is it Sonia? Sonia Diva bag. It's a $12 subscription. It's pretty good if you're not looking for high-end products. And I got this and I was like, well, this is a good idea. I like to, when I want to finish a look up and my eyes are either watery or my allergies are bad or I know I'm going to be crying, I won't put powder eyeshadow on my lower lash line. I will put like a liquid eyeshadow under my lash line because it dries down and it doesn't budge. And I thought this would be great for it because they're saying this is a eyeliner, but this puff right here is what you're using it for. First of all, the puff is ridiculous because you put it on underneath your eyes and it goes all the way down to here. And it's beautiful. I don't know, you guys, like, that's absolutely beautiful. I love it. I was super excited. Like, this will look good with like a purple eye look. This is gonna look great. And then I put it on and it smeared so badly that I looked like I had a black eye. Somehow it got up here. It was everywhere and I will never use it again. I'm traumatized because the people at ShopRite thought I looked crazy, and I look crazy, but when you're wearing a mask and a hat and then you take off your hat and you have eyeshadow smeared all over your face, you look even crazier. So that's probably why everyone was staring at me all weird. Okay, the next thing is this. This is the Drama Queen Mascara by Ruby May. And I really like the packaging. I like bulky packaging for mascara because you can't miss it, especially if you put it in your purse. This is terrible. It just doesn't coat your lashes. It doesn't do anything. Like, this doesn't do anything. This isn't a good comb through mascara. This isn't a good lengthening mascara. This isn't a good volumizing mascara. This isn't a good mascara for your bottom lashes. It just doesn't do anything at all, which is such a disappointment because when you get a mascara, you want it to do something. So I won't use this again. Again, it's the Ruby May mascara, and I love mascara. I'm a big fan of mascara. Okay, the next thing is this, and this is the Smashbox Cover Shot Ablaze eyeshadow palette. I was so excited to get this, and I was so excited to use it, and it just didn't work for me. I'm not sure why. Like, I don't know why this didn't work for me, but it wouldn't blend. Like, maybe there's something wrong with my eyelids. Like, I'm getting to think, like, maybe it is me. Maybe it's me. But it would not work for me. Like, it just wouldn't. Like, here's this shimmer. It's like this orange shimmer right here, and I was so excited to use it. But it was like chalky, and it wasn't even like a shimmer. And then which one? Oh, and then this orangey, like brown right here went on so chunky that like it was like falling off in chunks. Like, maybe I got a bad palette, I'm not sure, but I was so disappointed in this because I like Smashbox. I think Smashbox makes some great eyeshadows and some other great products, but I was super disappointed in this, and I probably won't ever use it again. Okay, I got this highlighter at the Dollar Tree, and this is the LA Colors highlight. I just picked it up because it was $1, and I was like, why not see if there's a good Dollar Tree highlighter? And LA Colors sometimes has some really good stuff. Like, I like LA Colors mascara for my bottom lash line. It always it's a great mascara for the bottom lash line. So I was like, I'll try this out. These stink. They don't really have a color payoff when you swatch them. They do. Like, you're super, super excited. You're like, ooh, that looks good. You know, like, yes, that's going to be amazing. And then you put it on and it disappears. And like, even when you build it up with some, like sometimes I like to wet my brush and then I'll put highlighter on with a dampened brush. So it brings it out a little bit more like I did today. But it just disappeared. It didn't really do anything. So these aren't worth $1. They really aren't. And they wouldn't make a good eyeshadow either because there's no color payoff. Children. Next. Why am I excited? I'm showing you terrible things. Okay, here is a beauty blender that I got from Walgreens. And I was so excited about it because it was rainbow. And I think they put it out for Pride Month, which I bought it because I was excited. So I got it and I thought it was adorable. But it's the worst beauty blender ever. This is by the Creme Shop and it is just so hard, like super, super hard. And they didn't blend the colors in to make one. There's different lines, so the product will seep into your sponge and it will, like, you'll put it on and you'll see the lines from these little lines on there. I don't know if that's making any sense, but like you can feel the lines of the different color and you can see it when you put on your skin. But this soaked up so much product, it didn't get any bigger and it didn't like get soft and it sucked. That's all I can say. All right, I feel really bad about these next 3 things because I was sent these for review, and this is by a company called All Dashing, and they are instant manicure multi-sized nails set, and they send you nails of all different shapes and sizes so that you can put them on. They have stickiness on the bottom, like on the bottom side, so you can stick them to your nails. You also get a few things in there, like you'll get like a cuticle pusher, and you get some extra glue for your nails, like extra glue stickers for your nails. And I was really excited. Like, I was like, yeah, I would love to try them. I would love to be able to do like a manicure at my house and have like beautiful nails. These, first of all, they look really, really cheap. And I know like fake nails look cheap, like, you know what I mean? Like, they do look, but because they aren't like made to look like your real nail and like blended in with any sort of whatever they use at the nail shop where they blend it into your own nail, it looks so bad. I couldn't bring myself to wear them. So I got this set. It's really, really cute. It's pink and gray, and then you got some flowers for an accent. I got these, which these are just like a rose ombre right here, a real natural rose ombre. And then again, I got this one that has like that one nail that's like a really pretty detail nail right there. I was really excited. But then when I went to go put them on, besides them looking super cheap, I need to take one of these nails out to show you because you guys aren't going to understand what I'm saying. Like, they are paper thin, and they bent. Like, they just got really weird on my nail, and they didn't even stay on. Like, the glue that they have on there doesn't keep them on your nails, and then the extra glue is not going to keep them on your nails because it's just like a little pocket of glue sticker, and it's just not strong enough. But these are so thin that you can like literally bend them. And I just don't feel okay promoting these on my channel and you guys spending money on them when they're this cheap. And it makes me so sad because how great would it be to have like great nails for a video or any place and any time in your life to have like fake nails at your house. You put them on, they look great, but they are so cheap, guys, like so cheap. And I don't feel comfortable promoting them on my channel and then telling you guys get them and you're wasting your money. Like I would never be able to do it. So I will definitely not be using these. It makes me sad because I wish that they were good. It makes me sad because they were sent to me for review, but I feel so bad about it. There's nothing I can do. I would never want you guys paying for these, like ever. Okay, the next thing is this. This is the Park Avenue Princess by Tarte. It's the bronzer palette. First of all, it's so big and bulky that I never grab for it. It's really heavy too. Like you could knock somebody out with this. I might just put this by my bed. So if someone ever breaks in, I've got a weapon right here. But it's really big and bulky. It's really hard to put somewhere, like to store it. It's just really hard to store because I like to store my eyeshadow palettes together and my bronzers together, and no other bronzer is this big. This has to go with your eyeshadow palettes because it's so big. That's number one. Number two, I just don't like the way they perform. They're not terrible, but I never grab for it. I never grab for it because I do not like the way it performs. It's just not like my favorite, and I don't ever grab for it. And I probably won't ever grab for it because it's always with my eyeshadow. So I never like really see it because I'm not looking for bronzer when I'm looking for eyeshadow, you know? I got this from BoxyCharm. It's a QMS lip line corrector, and it's a lip serum. This is super ridiculously expensive, like $90 or something like that, probably even more, because I remember like almost having heart palpitations because it was so expensive. This does nothing. And when I tell you nothing, it does nothing. I had a lot of people say, don't put it directly on your lips. It's not to correct the lines on your lips. It's supposed to correct the lines around your lips, which I totally get and I totally understand. And I'm getting up there and I have some lines around my lips. This has never done anything. And I've used this so many times. Like I used this for like 2 months straight, waiting for a miracle to happen with my lips. And it did nothing. It did nothing. Like there was no change at all whatsoever. I have no idea why this is so expensive, but for the price that this is, this should give you a brand new pair of lips. Okay, I got this. I believe I got this from Ipsy. This is the Sunday Riley Martian Mattifying Melting Water Gel Toner. This stinks so badly that I couldn't even use it another time. Actually, that's a lie. I used it twice. The first time I used it, I got into bed and my husband was like, what is that smell? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, you stink. He told me I stunk like mildew. And it was this, because he said it again next night when I used it. This smells so bad that there's no way of using it. Like, I don't know what the heck they put in it. Maybe it's the algae. Is there algae in here? Marshmallow and green tea, cucumber, tea tree oil. There's no algae in here whatsoever. I'm assuming there's algae in it because it stinks so bad. But this could be the best toner in the entire world, and I love Sunday Riley, but this smells so bad that it doesn't matter if it's the best toner because I'll never use it because I stink. For my husband to tell me that I stink, I must have really stunk, because he would never tell me that I stink. I think I don't remember I don't know where I was when this, what? I hope I got this because my camera shut off of me. But this stinks. I can't use it because it stinks. This is the NYX Full Coverage Concealer. This is a really, really thick concealer. And when you put it on, it definitely creases underneath my eyes. So it's really hard to use, but it also kind of starts to get like oily. So even using it as an eyeshadow primer, because I was like, well, it's a thick concealer, I might as well use it for primer. It just ended up getting like super oily on my eyelids and my eyeshadow would just like slide off. So I definitely won't grab for this. I don't even know what else to use it for because I can't spot like pimple spot with this because it's so oily and thick. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work for me. I've heard it works great for other people though. Okay, the Manica, I have how many? I have 2 mascaras. The first one is the Pretty Vulgar mascara, and this is just this is just not a good mascara. I don't like it. It doesn't really do much for my eyes, and I feel like it started stinking like chemicals really, really fast. I got this from BoxyCharm, I think, and I just don't like it. It really doesn't do anything for my eyelashes. I like to use a mascara that lengthens, and then I like to go through with another one that volumizes, and then I like to go through again with another mascara to get clumps out of my mascara on my eyes, because I use so many mascaras. But this didn't do anything besides clump. So I never ever grab for the Pretty Vulgar mascara. And then the Manna Kadar mascara, I wanted to love this because I like Manna Kadar makeup. I like their products. And I just thought that it would be good for some reason. I don't know. I just thought it would be good. But I noticed that it has fibers in it. But the wand of this is so dry. Like there's no product on it at all whatsoever. Like you can see it. Like you can see some right there coming off. I got the tip. But when you put it on your eyes, it's like not there. Like there's no mascara on here. It's so weird. And there isn't fibers. Like I thought it looked like there was fibers on it, but there's no fibers. It's just a weird mascara that goes on dry. Like it's dry. Very strange. The next thing is this. This is the Bella Pierre Kiss Proof Lip Cream. They should not put lip cream on this at all. This is like lip paint, but like permanent paint, because this does not come off at all. It is so drying that you put it on your lips and all of a sudden you have like leather lips. Your lips are so dry that you need a drink. Like your lips are like parting, or like the parting sea. They need water. Does that make sense, the parting sea? Probably not. Just ignore that. This is so dry. It's so awful. And then you can't get it off. I had a swatch of this on my hand for like 6 days and nothing that I used would take it off. Oils, makeup removers, balms, nothing. It stayed on my hand for days. I don't know what they have in this, but it's like permanent paint. It's awful. Terrible. I'll never use this on my lips ever again. Ever again. Let's do foundation and concealer. This is the Morphe Concealer. I thought I would love it. I thought it would be great, but I noticed that it like got dried out super fast. Like I haven't used it very much, and there's really not that much on the doe foot applicator. And it smelled, have you smelled the Wet n Wild foundation? How it has that like paint chemical smell? That's what the Morphe Concealer smells like, and I can't handle it. I just can't handle it. But I did notice that this got kind of dry underneath my under eyes really fast, like dry that it was like flaking. And I thought maybe it was because there was nothing on the doe foot applicator, so maybe that's why it got so dry, because I was like scraping it on my skin. But I just think that it's a dry concealer. And then here is the Tarte Rainforest by the Sea water foundation with broad spectrum SPF 15. I love this foundation. I love the way that it looks on my face. I love the way that it feels. I love the way that it looks throughout the day. Like I really, really like this foundation, but for some reason, there is something in this foundation that irritated my skin. So I didn't really think that it was the foundation at first. I thought it was something else, because my skin really reacts to a lot of things because I have psoriasis, but it was like deep, like cysts under my skin. Like, you know those pimples that hurt really, really bad and like you can't squeeze them because they're like cysts? That's what happened when I was using this. So at first I didn't think it was the foundation, and it was just this little bit, and I didn't think I would have a bad reaction to foundation. I don't know why. But after 2 days of using this, I realized that this was making my face break out really bad, and not just like on my jawline where I normally break out. I was getting these big, deep, like hurtful blemishes, like cysts on my face from this. And so I took 2 days off of it, and I was like, okay, well, maybe it's not this. Let me just, calm my face down, and then I'll try and use it again. And the minute that I tried this again, it broke my face out again. So there's something in this foundation that my skin doesn't like. So I'm sad, because it is beautiful. This is a beautiful, beautiful foundation. I really, really like this foundation. Again, it's the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea water foundation. It's beautiful. So, so beautiful. I would love to use this. And I have oily skin, so I was a little nervous using a new foundation because I'm so used to mine that I always use, but that's beautiful. It just didn't do great with my skin. The next thing is this. This is the Too Faced Primed Poreless Skin Smoothing Primer. This is just, I just don't like this, but I think I got this from TJ Maxx. I could be wrong. And I think it was old because I don't know if you guys can see this, but it started juicing within 2 days of me opening it. Like juicing, like juice. There's like juice coming out of it. It's on my hand right now. I can feel it. Like, look, ready? It's not supposed to be wet like that. Like, it's dripping. I don't know what it is, but I noticed that it was juicing after like 2 days of opening it. The first day I used it, I mean, it was nice, but it shouldn't be juicy. It's a primer. It should not be juicy. It should be, because this is one of those smoothing primers that are supposed to smooth your skin, not juice it. So something wrong with that. Something's wrong with that. Okay, this is the Diamond Crushers Lime Crime Lip Gloss. This is like a fluorescent mess, guys. It goes on like a liquid lip and your lips just disappear. Like, they're just gone. Like, I can't use this as a lip gloss. I can't use this as a lipstick because it looks ridiculous. It dries really thin. It dries down dry. It actually, you know what this reminds me of? A liquid eyeshadow. And I thought that this was a liquid eyeshadow because I was like, maybe I'm just using it wrong. Maybe I'm putting a liquid eyeshadow on my lips. But no, this is a lip gloss. It's a lip gloss that dries down like a liquid eyeshadow. I've never seen something so weird in my life, ever. Never, ever. All right. No. I have 3 more things and then I'm done, I swear. And then I'm done complaining for y'all. Done complaining. You asked for it though. You guys asked for it. Yes, you did. You said, I want to see the things you don't like. Okay, no, I have 4 things. I just keep grabbing them out. Okay, this is the Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder. I don't know what the hype is about this, guys, because this is not a matte powder. Like, you see this right here? It's a glowy powder. Like, this makes you glow. It's like a highlighter. Where did I put it? It's like a highlighter. So when I put this on, I thought I was using like a matte powder for my face. And it wasn't. It was like a highlighter. So I highlighted my entire face, but it like doesn't blend. It doesn't blend very well. It's very, very dry. Like, do you ever just have like a powder that's super, like, look at that, guys. This is the driest powder I've ever seen in my entire life. Putting this on your face is like just, it's like flour. Literally like flour all over your face. So again, this is the Matte Radiance Baked Powder by Mercier. I don't know what that is. What was that? We got this in our glossy box. This is the Steve Laurent eyeshadow palette, Wild Things. There's nothing wild about this palette, guys. Nothing wild. It's the most boring palette you'll ever see in your entire life. It's just super boring. And they suck. They're terrible. These are awful. They don't blend right. They don't look pretty on. There's really no color payoff. Like, that's the brown right there. Where is it? Do you see it? I don't. Let's see. Here's another one. That's another brown. They look exactly the same. There's just no color payoff. Like, look, that's a black. It looks gray. Like, this is just a horrible palette. And this is a really expensive palette. I forget how much it was, but I remember being like, why would anyone spend that much money on this palette? This is like one of the worst palettes I've gotten from a subscription box in a very long time. This is the, oh look, see that? You see that juice? That was just from that Too Faced primer. Like, look at that. It's literally wet. Ew, what is it that's in there? Okay, this is the makeup, this is the Revolution Makeup Revolution London Strobe highlighting palette. This is just not a good highlighting palette. It's just not good at all. They go on very chalky. See, they're really, really chalky. and they feel really chalky. So like you put this on your face and it feels like you're putting baby powder on your face. It just doesn't, it's just not good. This is not a good eyeshadow. This is not a good highlighting palette. When I think about a highlighter, I like them to be like creamy and not necessarily a cream highlight, but like a creamy powder that's like buttery and soft. These feel like sandpaper and not creamy. And the last but not least is this. And this is the Basic Beauty Palette Wet Glow. It's a Basic Beauty Glowy AF Wet Glow Palette. Here it is. These are the weirdest things you will ever use in your entire life, okay? Did I hang up on you yet? No, okay. They feel really weird. So you put your finger in it and they move around. Like, it's like dough. You see? It's like dough. But they're chunky. They're like the chunkiest powders you will ever feel in your entire life. Like, they go on chunky. Look at that. That's a chunk. So there they are. That's the worst swatch I've ever done. Oh, look, you can see right here. You see the chunk? It's literally just chunks. Okay, like I was really excited because I love that, like, you know, that gooey feeling of like of highlighter when it's like gooey, you know what I mean? Like, and creamy. But these go on, like, they look beautiful right there. Don't they look gorgeous? Like, you put them on and it's like, wow, they're gorgeous. But they go on chunky. You have to use your finger and the glowiness goes away so quickly that you forget you put on highlighter. You'll put this on 5 minutes later, it's gone. You're like, did I put a highlighter on today? And you're like, yeah, I did put a highlighter on. I used the Glowy AF. Glowy AF is not Glowy AF. It's Glowy AF gone, disappeared, non-existent. All right, guys. So that is it for my complaining for today. Those are most of the products that I am not going to touch ever again. I'm a little disappointed in the Kylie Cosmetics face wash. I was super excited to get that. And definitely grossed out by the Juicy Too Faced primer. And, you know, that Martian toner, that just stunk to high heaven. So those are really disappointing products. And the QMS lip thing, don't waste your money on that, guys. For real, don't waste your money on it because it's just, it's not there. Like, there's nothing there. It doesn't do anything for your lips at all. Like, I never saw the magic happen, and I wish it did. But let me know what some of the products are that you do not like. What are some of the products that you've received in boxes that you haven't liked, that you won't touch again? Let me know. Let's have a big old negative party in my comment section. I hope all of you guys are having a really great day. I love you guys so, so much. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.